All right, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jerningam here. A guy claims to time travel from 2040 and reveals what he reveals to be a time traveler. So we're going to listen to what he says. So the guy is a time traveler, and you probably won't see his face, but this is what he talks about. The year 2040. Interviewing. So basically, this is what the guy looks like. You can't see what he's saying, obviously. There's another guy, he's got his face blurred out. And he's being interviewed. But what is really being, there's a guy there talking with a hoodie on about things to him. So what's really going on here? So we're going to really be looking into what the guy is talking about and saying to this other guy, even though his face is blurred out. And he'd be saying all sorts of things. There's like subtitles that you can actually say. He talks about, let's look here, go back to that. What is exactly beginning me to the year of 2019, he says. Is the facts of with things that are going on. Like being elected by controversy that is in different countries, he talks about. Different to US included, he talks about. It's created by controversy between people and how they lived and viewed things, and just come back to suddenly that. And then he asks him more questions, the guy. He says other things to him, and let's have a look here. It was exactly born on Mars, he talks about. There are many people exactly on Mars. Many people, parents exactly thought to bring their kids up in places, holding they were born to free speak on Mars. Also, the thought of others and Mercury, Venus and Earth, Pluto, how also in the moons as well, he says. Of them, but yes, 5 places in the planets, he talks about. So it's very interesting. So I'm going to try and plug these in so I can actually hear what else is going on, or I can just talk about it. There's both sides of a story that they talk about. So give me 1 second. So many facts and key points that I'd like to speak about it all. But who would know these things? But I wouldn't, but I would I? Yes, we can always try to know these things. So he talks about Pluto, like he mentioned. So there's a lot of things they're going to talk about. So they're going to go through it again and hopefully catch up to what he's saying. He's got to say now, Adam. Thank you for coming out here today, he's saying as well. He's saying to the guy 44 is obviously a long way away. This is interesting to him, the guy in the blue. He's about the main whole planet. He's on about testing the current planets and secretly. 2018 satellites he's talking about. And about special government employees that they're talking about things. So, as we can see through that, what the algorithm brain waves have been. Do we still use wireless internet? Is that about? We have Wi-Fi access. Work. But does cross entire solar system. You can access to Wi-Fi. Moons and even through travels have access to Wi-Fi. Is that about Earth to Mars having Wi-Fi traveling? Which is saying yes. Anyway, you can have the access. It said you have some kind of receptor inside your brain for the kick of Wi-Fi. With a chip implanted. Speaking in 2018 terms. It's not about people. You know, how long do people live? Span of bloody hell, it's a long time to live. 400 years old. In the early 3000s. Shouldn't. So I got a pull from 3000s to make you live longer. What about medication technology? 105, the guy says he is. Then about the brain and nervous system with the tablets. If you can't see it or what he's saying, you could see it on the screen what he's talking about. And that's severing brain. He's even about 400 years old. The body is functioning fine, he's saying. Who knows? Is it true? Is it fake? Completely clear. The defamation told. The books. Living the queues before you. Was born. Don't such life. But in work in the different buildings for work and housing governments. Good system. How do you travel on Mars? Asking. Transportation similar. Now, was similar that we also drive today. This is landings and first in 2019. Planets. Is that about how life is? Is that about one government, the kind of blue? Planets is government to see as today. Like you see, as this whole the planet moon has a tone. Between those distinct planets, rogue Earth, that's very populated desert. Just human nature to go out and things. The information we export change different planets. So Mars have influence and other issue. Well, warming. Really, scientists today are marked ways to beat. They're saying that's good to hear, this guys. Test still says yes. By very paradox. Then invented in 1980s. In 28. Look. presence. Paradox works. Paradox, the great paradox. Dox. So to say paradox is bad. So with energy, with AI, like 40, AI, relationships, AI, because friends, workers, they're the government officials, planet, moon, government official. This intelligence with the me energy give this intelligence the actual robots AI to be exactly human, giving it to the AI industry down the street, basically to die to them a human to tell each about. Yes, we'll see down the street. Skeptical people in this team, president, the president, king. It's just, God, it's a reality. Obviously, we're in 2021 now, not 2018 US. Then, thing. How much going down there today? Yes, which means you too. That between the team. Sure, great. Busy too. Thank you. Well, that was interesting. Anyway, I better go. Thank you for joining me. See you in the next one. Peace.